Hello, I'm Bo Henderson, founder of RichLife Advisors, and thank you for stopping by. Today I want to talk about the concept of one of those phrases we've heard so much that just seems to be true, and I'm here to say it's not, and that is the phrase that high risk equals high return. And going through finance and school, being around investing for a lot of years, I've heard that, and it's been instilled. But what I'm here to talk about today is I don't believe that to be true. The longer I've been in this business and the more I've watched how businesses, including banks, run their business, what I'm here to say is the person who transfers the most risk ends up with the highest return. So in that context, I want to talk about a foundation piece that I think is important and critical for the success of your financial future, your financial plan, your retirement. And I call it the 4 thieves that can steal your rich life. And the 4 thieves basically are, the first is premature death. And with premature death, if something happens to you and your family is left in a bad situation, that can wipe out a whole career, a lifetime worth of work to do just the opposite, to take good care of them. And from experience, my father passed away when he was 49, and you're not thinking necessarily about life insurance because you got plenty of time left. But that's one of the thieves. Premature death can wipe out your definition of what you built your rich life. And it's a real easy fix. You work with somebody, you figure out what's needed, you put that in place, and you have the peace of mind that that's not going to steal your rich life. Take care of that thief. The second is disability. And in the environment we're in currently, I've seen it more and more. We had 2-income families a couple years ago that were 1-income families. Something happens to somebody and they may go to no income or 1 income, and they're losing their houses and just having bankruptcy. I mean, it's across the board. And again, that's another one of those thieves that can take, you could have done things right for 20 years, everything right. And if that's not accounted for, it can literally take you out. So, and that's answered with disability insurance. And you notice when I'm talking about insurance, these are all risk transfer vehicles. We're transferring risk to keep us in the game and keep us from being knocked out. The third area is actually more of a liability with an umbrella policy. Real cheap to do, and you can have high limits set so that if something were to happen above your limits with your general regular P&C insurance, you'd be covered. An example, a friend of mine had bought a house from a guy that lost the house, and as one of those examples, he did everything right for a lot of years. Had everything, he was set up, retired, nice house. Son went to college and was involved in this hazing incident. A kid died, and this family was sued, and this guy's lost everything. But again, a cheap policy, I've seen them $30-40 a month, could have prevented that and covered that. And again, peace of mind. You're transferring that risk, and you know you don't have to worry about it, and you get to the place where you know these things can't affect you or your family. The fourth area is, I just kind of lump together as erosion factors, and that's everything from inflation, taxes, fees, penalties, and things you want to avoid. And that's more of an area to where you want to make sure you're building and putting together the proper team to help you as far as your accountant, your financial advisor. They're all on the same page. They're all current, updated with changes in laws, what's happening, to help you navigate to avoid as much as possible to keep the money to help you and benefit you and your family. So again, that's the 4 thieves that can steal your rich life, and there's an answer to address all of them. And a lot of times before we'll even talk about investments, we'll make sure that that foundation and those 4 thieves are covered, because there's nothing worse than having everything right and by not having that covered, being just totally wiped out. So again, not necessarily buy into the concept that high risk equals high return, but from my experience, what I've seen is the person that transfers the most risk ends up with the most in the end and has the most fulfilled enjoying their retirement. Thanks so much. It's Bo Henderson. I really encourage you, any questions you have for me, go to askbohenderson.com, ask questions. We have a free report to ensure your retirement success, and I'll talk to you soon. Thank you.